Welcome to another video by Global Scholarship for International Students, and in today's video we'll be covering 5 full-ride scholarships in Thailand for international students. And for future upcoming videos, I'll be releasing further videos about full-ride scholarships in different countries, so make sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet. And as you can see, the country of Thailand is a very attractive place for many tourists around the world, and especially for international students because of their low fees. And in addition, they have a low inflation, which means you have to pay little for food and little for room and board, which means that you're gonna save money in the long run. And more importantly, you get to visit the tourist sites such as the Buddhist temple or ancient historical sites that many tourists around the world would like to go to. But returning back to our topic, full-ride scholarships in Thailand are for applicants who are trying to get into graduate programs. That will mean you already have your bachelor's degree and you're applying to be either to get into a master's program or a doctoral program. And if that's you, you're more than welcome to stay in this video. And before we go through the application process, be sure to read the entirety of the financial benefits. And the entirety of the financial benefits will actually tell you what fees are being covered and what's not being covered. And I'll try to point that out as we cover each scholarships down the road. And before you begin the application process, this is very important. Make sure to read the eligibility criteria to make sure that you meet it. If you don't meet it, it's a hassle to begin it in the first place, because you'll get disqualified. So make sure to read the entire thing and make sure to read the application requirements to make sure that you meet the application requirements in the first place. And without further ado, let's jump straight into full-ride scholarships in Thailand for international students. Alrighty, so the first one among our list is called HARBOUR Space Master's Scholarship. This, as you can see through its name, this scholarship is only for applicants who are trying to get into a master's degree program, okay? This scholarship covers full tuition for the rest of your academic program, and it also gives you an annual living stipend as long as you keep on doing your master's program. And it also gives you time for internships. Internships build experience, and experience is a great way to apply for jobs in the future. This is a fully funded learning experience, as is stated by HARBOUR Space University. But you have to realize that there are some things that are not covered by this scholarship. For example, your airplane tickets to and from Thailand are not covered by this scholarship. You have to pay for any expenses incurred during visa application process. And last but not least, you might have to pay for a health insurance plan that you have to get in Thailand. And last but not least, the annual living stipend might not be enough to cover the room and board, your food, and your accommodation fees. So you might have to pay an extra there. So make sure to keep this in the back of your mind before starting the application process. And furthermore, this scholarship program is academically restricted. That means you're applying for one of these available programs offered by HARBOUR Space Universities. You have to apply for either interaction design, digital marketing, fintech, high-tech entrepreneurship, cybersecurity, and data science. And the link to the scholarship is included in the video description above, so make sure to click on that if you're interested in this scholarship. And all the links for each of these full-ride scholarships is included in the video description, so make sure to check on that if you're interested in any of the full-ride scholarship program offered by Thailand universities. Okay, so PSU Graduate Scholarship is our second full-ride scholarship offered to international students. PSU stands for Prince of Songkhla University, which is a prominent academic institution in the country of Thailand. This scholarship is only offered to applicants who are trying to get into master's and PhD programs, and similar to our previous scholarship, This one also has academic restrictions. You can only apply to programs for biomedical sciences, biomedical engineering, epidemiology, and health sciences. But compared to our last scholarship, this scholarship provides way better financial coverage. So first, it covers your full tuition. Second, it gives you a monthly stipend that you can use for accommodation and for food. And it also covers your traveling expenses. That means it covers your airplane ticket to and from Thailand. And it also covers the insurance plan that you have to pay while you're in Thailand. So make sure to think of this because this offers a way better financial plan, financial coverage than our previous scholarship. So make sure to keep this in mind before starting your application process. And let's go on to our third full-ride scholarships for international students. This scholarship program is called His Majesty's Scholarships, and this program is offered by Asian Institute of Technology, which is known for short as AIT. This scholarship program is offered only to applicants who are applying for master's or doctoral programs, and similar to our previous scholarships, it has academic restrictions. That means you can only apply to certain academic programs. And it also has nationality restrictions, which means that only applicants from certain countries can apply for this scholarship. So make sure to check on that before you go on to the application process. And as we cover the financial part of this scholarship, you can be relieved because it covers your tuition fees. And it also gives you free accommodation, so you don't have to worry about finding a place to rent because AIT, the college, will give you a living space, a dormitory for you to live in if you get this scholarship. And in addition, it gives you bursary for food and personal expenses, and all this will be provided for the entirety of your master's or your PhD program. We are getting close to the end here. And this is not our last scholarship, but our fourth full-ride scholarship for international students offered by the country of Thailand is called GMS Scholarship. This scholarship is only offered to master's degree program, and it also has an academic restriction. It has to be an academic program related to one of these fields listed down below. The first field is infrastructure development. Second is energy technology. Third is oil and gas and natural resources development. And our fourth is environmental engineering and management. Last but not least, the eligibility requirements have a nationality restrictions to it. So you have to be from a certain country in order to apply for GMS scholarship. When we consider the financial aspect of this scholarship, it covers almost all of the things of your financial fees. First, it's going to cover your tuition and mandatory fees. Mandatory fees are the registration fees that you use to apply for this scholarship. And it also gives you free accommodation at AIT, Asian Institute of Technology. And it also gives you a living stipend for food and for personal expenses. And this scholarship benefit will keep on going for the entirety of 22 months of your master's degree program. And without further ado, let's jump straight into our last full-ride scholarship in Thailand for international applicants. So our fifth scholarship program is called ROTARY Peace Fellowship, and this is offered by Chulalongkorn University. And this scholarship program is offered to non-degree program. That would mean it is not for master's, it is not for PhD, but it's for a 1-year training program that will give you a certificate at the end. And this training program is for professional peace and developmental studies. So make sure to look into that closely if you're interested in this fellowship. And the fellowship coverage is really good because it gives you a round trip airplane fees. It covers your airplane tickets. And it also gives you room and board stipend, tuition. It covers your room and board and tuition, and it also gives you a monthly stipend for personal expenses. It also covers your insurance, and it gives you even more coverage for internships, even for like trips that you might make during your 1-year training program. And this is it, guys. I have listed the 5 Fulbright scholarships in Thailand for international students, and I hope this helps. And if you have liked this video, please subscribe to our channel. And also, I have written a post about this, and I have linked the post in the video description down below. So make sure to click on that if you're interested in this sort of thing. And I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.